Here with Andrew Ferguson. He had a nice season out here at Brewerton Speedway, or excuse me, Fulton Speedway. He's been running a small block. Tell me, it's kind of been a little up and down, though.
Yeah, no, we started the year. Original plan was we were going to do Can-Am on Friday nights for the 358s, and then Fulton on Saturdays. Tough for me to get out of work on Friday nights on time. I can imagine. And then my two crew guys also work with me, so three of us to leave Friday night to get there just never panned out. So we ran one night a week for a while, and then about halfway through the year we kind of realized we need to be in the car more. You know, these guys are that are running 2 nights a week all the time are just logging double the races,
sure.
And it's just like anything else. So we started going over chasing the small block bonus at Brewerton, and then once we started running there, the finishes started coming better here. I don't think we were out of the top 10 at either track the last 6 races.
Really? Okay.
Even against the big blocks, the last 4 weeks, our worst finish was 9th. So
that's pretty good.
It's going pretty good. I've always gone better there than here. I don't know why. I've raced here since I was 17, but for some reason, I just naturally feel more comfortable there. But
well, everybody who runs both the tracks tends to have a favorite.
Yeah, no, this one isn't my favorite, but
okay.
I like it though. Been here most of my life, you know. So we'll see how we do tonight.
Okay. Anything after this weekend, or are you done?
So that's all over the place. Tentatively, right now, it is here. Weed Sport on Tuesday with the 358 series in Brewerton, and then we were going to be done, and then had some people kick up and say, you know what, if we're still ready to go, they would help me at Oswego. So
okay.
If all goes well, I'll be at all of it.
Very nice.
But Oswego is a lot. Again, crew guys work. I'm off all week, so next week. Today was my last day. I'm on vacation for 10 days now. So,
beautiful.
I'll be there either way, either it's with a car or not. But tentatively right now here, Weed Sport, Brewerton, and then we'll see if Oswego's in play, you know.
Okay. By the way, we want to thank Bicknell. That's what Andrew is driving, one of our sponsors. Garofalo's Importing. They'll have a food truck at Oswego. Of course, Swift Springs, and our new friends out at Bobcat of Finger Lakes. We thinking next year yet? I mean, the car's new. You really don't need an update, do you?
Yeah, so we were tossing around the idea of a new car, but this one only has 22 races on it.
Yeah, so why, right?
It hasn't been wrecked yet, you know, so it's in good shape. This is the best car I've had in a long time. Honestly, since I went to Modified, this is the first time I've ever been top 10 in points ever in my entire Modified tenure. So, okay. And that was with missing a week, so we scratched a week. I think I figured out if I had just came that week, we would have been 7th in points. So
not bad.
You know, with some DNFs and stuff, I think we had showed some speed a lot of the year. Still got work to do to catch the 83 and the M1.
Yeah, everybody else does too. So
and when the 99 comes here, he's tough too. But I think we're a strong, you know, 4th to 7th weekly, which was good for us.
Okay. You and I were talking. Of course, he has one thing in common with my daughter. Came up through the Syracuse Mike Rod Club. I see the numbers are down. You tell me you have a theory.
Well, I just think, you know, back in the day when I did it, everyone raced till they were 16 or 18 because you couldn't get a sportsman car till you were, I think, 16, I believe, back then. You couldn't race. And then they lowered it to 14, and then at 13, and I think you can get one at 12
I think you can for novice,
for novice. So I just think that the sport has changed to the point where the whole world's rushing, you know, everyone wants to be to the next level and everything in their life. So, I mean, I think they stick them in it and they're there for 3 or 4 years, and I think that hurts you long term because if families are in and out 3 years, they don't get their friends to come and join, and they're, you know. So I think that's why it has so many new members all the time, and I could be totally wrong, but I think that's hurting all of it. Even the circle track, like dirt track flat cart stuff is
that's even down too.
From what I hear, it's the same thing. I mean,
but you learned a lot. We were just talking about Cody Manita, who was quite the driver at the Bike Rod Club, and he hit this. And I mean, why not race something between 5 and 12, right? I
think that's the idea. I mean, I think you know, me personally, I don't know if I'll get my son in it at 5 years old. I don't think. I don't know. I have mixed feelings on it. I can tell you, me personally, I had zero interest in learning anything about driving a race car until I was 8 or 9.
Oh, okay.
I didn't, you know, and my father's
just did it because it was done, right?
My father's big thing was, like, I can tell you multiple times that my dad was mad at me, and he'd be mad that I told you this, but be mad that I'd be out playing with my friends, playing tag and hide and seek, miss the heat race.
During
he
the
would
break.
go nuts, you know. So I just think when I got older and I got more involved, I got it was a lot better. I wanted to be there more, and then
I understand.
I think at that point you are old enough to kind of have a sense of responsibility. Like I was responsible for washing it or whatever, changing the oil on it, and
or even just taking care of the car and not just driving. Like some of the kids, because I always said there's two kinds of kids that come in. There's the ones you got to slow down, and the ones you got to speed up.
Yep, it'll always be that way.
Yeah, and the ones that slow down, that you got to slow down. A lot of times wreck a few cars.
Yeah, right.
That first couple, was that you or no?
No, I was.
You were slower.
I was pretty good.
Okay.
I've always been slower. I'm still slower, so I get a hang of it eventually. But I don't know. My mother's still involved over there. So there's some good families over there. I think a lot of it is tough too because it's like nonprofit, so they don't have people to come in and clean up and do that. And I think that, honestly, I tell my mom this all the time, I think that deters people sometimes. They don't want to.
I agree with that because I was surprised.
Nobody wants to come there and race and then afterwards have to take 10
or I got to work the
garbage
concession stand, or I got to.
I get it. Yeah. I agree that everyone. When you don't
it has
have
to work.
It has to work that way because
it's like Little League. They don't just let you do it.
Absolutely.
So.
I think that hurts them as well. I think people are I could. 12 years old, I get my kid one of these, get some recognition, and I can load up and go home at the end of the night.
I still think that time in a race car at least gets the basics. And so when you do come here, you're used to the one-way radio, you're used to sitting in the staging area, you understand the basic rules of how to pass someone.
Absolutely. Back when I raced, we didn't have any of that. Like there was very little besides the flags and maybe some racer etiquette. Like now they use the radios and all that kind of stuff. So you get a little bit more of what you would get into one of these. But I don't know. I think the world's expensive also.
That's true.
I think that's also hurts it. Even us, this class last year we had nights here at Fulton where we started 33, 35 cars, and then most of the year
which is low for
most
Fulton.
of the year then this year we averaged like 20. So
seriously,
we didn't have a lot. At the end of the year we started picking up. Some people moved up, some sportsman guys moved up and whatnot, and I think the class will work its way back up.
I think it will.
I just think maybe coming out of this year and the price everything went up. Maybe
shortages and external
hard to
factors
get parts for engines and stuff.
That's true. All right.
But I think that's my theory on it. I think it's a great thing.
I do too.
If my son wants to race, I'll let him race. But I think that there's a few things contributing to why the counts are down, which really is sad because you need that to get people into this.
And if you have some comments, guys, please put them up. Of course, be nice because I hold them all until I look at them before they go up there. So, but if you have some thoughts on this subject, I'd love to hear it. So. Please say hi to Mom for me, and I wish you all the best, man.
Yeah, I want to thank those people that helped me get here. RPM Unlimited, Coastal Carolina, Contracting Services, Bowman Auto Repair, Bicknell Race Cars, Dig Race Products, Gordon Racing Engines, KD Speed Supply, all the guys that really help out my crew, Ryan and Rich, and my father-in-law Mike is here this weekend with us, and everyone that helps out. My dad has been, my #1 supporter forever. Girlfriend at home. So we're going to give it all we got this weekend and see if we can have a good week here.
Have fun. I'll see you again soon, man. Thank you, Andrew.